Hey guys, good night. How are you doing? It's late night talks with Toly here, and today is August 10th already, 2025. And I'm here in Los Angeles. It's late night here, late Saturday night, and we're gonna talk how was our day and you know historical analogies of this day, what political events happen, and stuff like this. Hi, hi, hi. How are you doing? So, the most important thing what's happening today, it's a lot of articles in all mainstream media about this negotiation between Trump and Putin about ceasefire in Ukraine. And as we see from this media, President of Ukraine, Vladimir Zelensky, wasn't involved with these talks, and it's really weird because his opinion, we're supposed to count his opinion because he's a party at this war. Good, and I'm good. I'm good. So let me tell you what's happening around, and after you can answer. I can answer your questions. You can ask me some questions, and you can like my stream and subscribe. Thank you. So I'm talking about Zelensky, and it's a whole hysteric in media, and everyone says something different. Nobody knows anything about the situation because it looks like Trump and Putin they agreed between them two, and nobody knows what's behind and what consequences gonna call with deal between Trump and Putin. So, who is Vladimir Zelensky? Let me tell you about Vladimir Zelensky, why it's important. Vladimir Zelensky, he was never a professional politician or something like this. He was a very famous actor, stand-upper, and I should say he was Russian stand-upper and Russian actor, Russian speaking. He started speak Ukrainian, I guess, only in 2019 when he was elected, like before he was elected like president of Ukraine. It was so funny when you were a kid, and now you're so serious. Maybe, I don't know. Thank you for your comment. I don't know if I was funny when I was a kid. It was too long ago. So I'm telling about Vladimir Zelensky. Guys, subscribe and give me your likes, please. Support me. I am just starting my stuff, my YouTube channel, so it's something new for me, and I'm begging for support. Okay, so we're talking about Vladimir Zelensky. He was really successful. He was a really successful stand-upper. He made a lot of money in Russia and Ukraine during this time before he became the president of Ukraine. And one day he decided to take part in election, and he won. He won like 70%, more than 70% people, Ukrainian people, vote for him. And it's really something, at first time in Ukrainian history when somebody wins with this result. You're almost at 100 subs. Yeah, I'm collecting people subscribing, but I need a little bit more. Thank you. Vladimir Zelensky was born in Kryvyi Rog in Ukraine. Is industrial city with heavy industry, with metal works. It's not very, happy place. And he made a very beautiful career in show business, being actor and being stand-upper. His jokes are very popular in Russia and in Ukraine. Everyone knew him before he became president. And one day he won election, and his main promise was what he will make a peace with Putin. It was not war at this time. It was something little military action on the border, but it was nothing like this. And he promised to make peace between Russia and Ukraine. That's why people vote for him. But when he became president, when he was elected, he was trying to talk with Putin and trying to make this negotiation positive, but it wasn't successful. And it was last for, for 3 years. And it was COVID. You remember, COVID started in 2020, and it was, it was a really big deal in the world. Is Ukraine losing the war? It looks like, Russia is superpower like United States, like China and Ukraine. Of course, it's not small country, but it's still a regular European country. And Ukraine never had enough support from Western countries. It was mostly talks. Of course, United States and European partners gave some money, but not enough to win, and not even enough to keep the territories. That's why Russia, Putin, continue to push, and he is successful. His offensive is successful, but very slow. Now Putin playing the game when he is waiting when Ukraine crashes because bad economy, because no money, no job for people, a lot of people dying in the front line. So it's really horrible, and it's in the heart of Europe. It's happening in the heart of Europe. So Zelensky was trying to deal with Putin before the war started, and he wasn't successful because I guess Putin was ready to attack already in 2020, but COVID stopped him for 2 years. And at February of 2022, Putin attacked Ukraine. Russian army invaded to Ukraine, and you know what started. And I believe it was some kind of deal between Putin and President Biden, because Biden allowed Putin to invade into Ukraine. That's why it became possible. He said he is not gonna. Biden said he is not gonna resist, and he is gonna do something only in case when Putin invade to Europe, not to Ukraine. So he actually gave permission to Putin to attack Ukraine. And it started. After this, Putin and Biden and American administration, they were expecting that Vladimir Zelensky, president of Ukraine, and his government, that they just gonna leave Kiev, capital of Ukraine. They just gonna move to Europe or somewhere, and Putin gonna take everything. But this man, Vladimir Zelensky, he was so brave, and he rejected this. He say, I don't need taxi, I need ammo. So, and when the war started, so nobody expected from the actor, from stand-upper, this kind of action. Everyone expected he gonna run, and his people gonna run. What's the thing about Trump and Putin deal? Nobody knows what to think about Putin and Trump deal. We don't know any conditions, we don't say anything. That's why it's a lot of rumors in media. They say completely opposite things with, respectable medias, everything, but they say absolutely opposite. It means like they don't have any sources in White House or something happening what Donald Trump keep in his head and don't share with his surrounding. I don't know, but I guess they have agreement, Trump and Putin, that the war supposed to stop, like ceasefire, here where we are right now at this position. And this means that Ukraine gonna lose like around 22% of their territory, and also all sanctions against Russia gonna be take out. So Russia will be again like regular normal country. Everyone gonna deal with Russians, trade and everything. I don't know. I think this deal likely, but it looks like Putin wins. It looks like Ukraine lose. When you come out about it soon, yeah, news gonna come out very soon, and we will see what's gonna happen. I don't think we're gonna know something before next Friday, before actual meeting gonna happen. So we have only wait and guess. And at this case, Trump is completely unpredictable, same like Putin, unpredictable, and we never say anything. We can only wait. I'm even, I'm not even sure if the meeting gonna happen because we can just cancel it if we don't have agreement. And I see now in European media, we do everything to break this meeting. We don't want this meeting happen. We want the war continue because until Putin fighting in Ukraine, he will not attack Europe. So we use Ukraine like a coat of arm, like a shield. We pay for their security to Ukraine, but we don't have money. We don't have enough resources to fight with Putin. That's why we're doing this. Last time, when it was huge scandal in White House, when Zelensky was in Washington, and Trump, right in Oval Office, you remember, it was they were arguing, yelling, and screaming, and it was awful, look awful. Something like this may happen now, before this meeting happen. You're very welcome for information. Something like this happening right now. European countries say we support Zelensky, and he's trying to oppose Trump's position. He is saying what Ukraine will not give any territories, and we don't discuss with swap territories or something like this. We don't sell territories, and this is completely opposite from what Donald Trump says. Trump says we're supposed to stop where we are, so that means Ukraine's supposed to lose 22% of their territory, and it's really much. I don't know how Vladimir Zelensky will explain it to his people, to his country, and it's really tough decision. But I guess Donald Trump is doing this way because he absolutely not sure what Ukraine can hold it for a long time. Ukraine gonna crash if we don't stop the war. So it's necessary action, necessary decision. I don't know if it's true or not, but I'm sure that Donald Trump is thinking this way. That's why he is trying to stop it. Stop it now, because after, later, it may be way worse than now. So Donald Trump doesn't want Putin to Kiev or in our central Ukraine cities. And this situation may be really worse. That's why now is the moment when we're supposed to make a deal. That's why Donald Trump is ready to meet with Putin, and to meet with Putin here in the United States. And this is also something unpredictable, and whenever expected it may happen. Like you could expect any country like United Arab Emirates, Saudi Arabia, Turkey. A lot of countries would like this meeting happen at their place, but It happened here in the United States, and it's also very symbolic for Putin too, because Putin is coming here in the United States, and he always say United States is the enemy for Russia and stuff like this. You know, our relation between United States and Russia never was really good. It's traditional. So uh, I think it's good decision to make ceasefire, but it's not going to be the end of the war. The war is not going to end right now, because I guess Putin, he is going to wait until next president of United States come, and when Putin gonna continue the war. This is not the person who stop like this. No, he is playing long games. And you know, it was first war when what he started. It was August 8, 2008. It was how many? 17 years ago. Russia invaded to Georgia in Caucasus. So the ceasefire will probably last until the next president. We don't know who will be next president. If it will be J.D. Vance, for example, I don't think Putin gonna play with him. But if it will be some Democrats, definitely the war starts again, like it was with Biden, and it's gonna be with next Democrat. Putin never gets scared of Democrats. He always scared by Republicans. I don't know why. And yeah, that's why it may be ceasefire. Like you know, it was with Georgia first time when he invaded. It was 17 years ago, and nobody paid attention. Nobody told it's aggression. Nobody did anything to Putin to stop him. That time. That's why it's happening now, because we had to stop him in the first place. I don't know what he thinks. Putin. I mean, I don't know what Putin thinks. He is like 25 years in power. He changed the Russian constitution a couple times to extend his right to be president. So he is dictator. He has absolutely full power in Russia, because Russian parliament, Russian house doesn't decide anything. It's just like a theater. So, and we don't know what he wants. He's really senior guy. We don't know what is in his head, how he thinks, and nobody can oppose him. You know what's the difference? Here in the United States, anything Trump does, he always Democrats and even inside Republican Party, people oppose him. He always being criticized by people. He always supposed to answer uncomfortable question every day in press conference in White House and Air Force One. Everywhere he is always answering these uncomfortable questions. In Russia, it's impossible. Nobody can say to Putin anything opposing Putin's position. So, and no person in the world can be always right. Everyone need different opinions to make decision. The most important decision about war and peace, of course, it's supposed to be decision of many people. Many specialists supposed to tell about this. So that's why Putin is unpredictable. We can see the line where he goes, and this is bad line, because for me, I guess Putin may attack Baltic countries and Poland, easy, just to provoke and see what's happening, how Europe gonna fight. If Europe not gonna fight, he can take even Germany. If no resistance, why not? And this is dangerous. He need to get strong response, like Iran got one. like President Trump did with Iranian nuclear program. Something like this supposed to be done with Putin, or he will not stop. He will maybe take a break, like with ceasefire, but not more. This is why. And again, about Vladimir Zelensky. He is very strong person, as we see. He is not gonna surrender. We see he is opposing. He is fighting with Putin on the battlefield, and he is opposing to Trump, to his opinion about this war. And he does not have any money or resources. He is completely dependent of United States and Europe in weapons and money and everything. And he's still opposing. And it's, it's brave, and he's not gonna go. So maybe, uh, of course, we're gonna lose something, but we're gonna keep the main body of Ukraine, the main body of a nation. And this is victory for them. This is win. Because Putin wants to destroy Ukraine completely. He wants Ukraine stop to exist. And it's impossible now. Thanks to Zelensky. This is what I'm thinking about. So, and you can think about this too. We have to be stronger. We have to show what we are strong. Because when we show we are weak, people like Putin, it's not only Putin, it's, North Korea, with Iran people, with also very senior man, Ali Khamenei. We don't know what's in their head. And they may have nuclear weapon, and they can do a lot of bad stuff. And we have to be prepared, have to stay strong, to show them our power, to be safe here inside, because they can come here. That's why we're supposed to help. We must help to Ukraine. We're supposed to support them in their fight, because we may be next. We have to remember about this. This is all I can say today, I guess. So thank you for your attention, and like me, and subscribe my channel. And thank you for your questions. It was really pleasant. Okay, thank you. Have a good night.